Howdy folks, it's Matthew, your friendly neighborhood technician, just giving you another update here on this wonderful, what is it, Wednesday? Braxton, is it Wednesday? Yeah, on Wednesday morning. Braxton's in today, removing this jet ski battery. We need to get that sucker charged. I think we're just gonna need to get a new battery for it. We keep having to charge it, bottom line is we've got some fuel in it and we're getting ready to get this started today. See if we can run it for about 30 seconds. When it comes to these jet skis and whatnot, you can start them and run them out of the water. You really don't want to do it any longer than 30 to 60 seconds, but for the sake of diagnostics or just for the sake of making sure your jet ski is going to run and all that other good stuff, you're not going to hurt anything starting it for a few seconds and checking it and all that other good stuff. So it's one of the things that we have to do today. Yesterday we checked out the Cadillac Escalade. If you recall, I was going to replace the water pump on it so that way we could get it running and we could check the valve tick or clash or lash or whatever you want to call it back there on the driver's side of the engine. So as you can see, we're pretty much done with that job. We've got the new water pump in and thermostat and all that other good stuff, the fans in and whatnot. Ultimately, we just need to get the belt on and just kind of button up some of the minor things, make sure hoses and clamps and all that are where they need to be, and double and triple check our work. Double and triple, quadruple checking our work is something I'm pretty big on here. If I have to, I'll spend a whole day just making sure that the job's done right, everything's done good, all that other good stuff. So yeah, once we get it up and running to a point to where we can actually run it without overheating or spilling coolant everywhere and all that other good stuff, we'll go ahead and move forward and double check that. What we suspect is either a lifter or an oil delivery issue. And so we'll also be checking the oil pump and all that other stuff. Then the Jeep Commander, we were successful in removing the water pump housing and all that, and bottom line, and basically the timing cover, that big glorious piece. It's actually out here. You check it out right there. So it's been in the parts washer. I think I'll run it through the parts washer one more time. Just let it sit in there and get as much grime and dirt and all that other stuff that I can before we even think about reinstalling it. But so we're here, and now this is the tensioner and the guide rail that I suspect ultimately is where all our noise is. That is not supposed to be that loose like that. So where we need to go next on this one is we need to get that valve cover off and get the power steering pump out of the way and all that other stuff, so then we can go ahead and start changing out timing components and whatnot and getting all this fixed. This is one of those terrible designs where the oil pan is like just wide open, full access. So if you need to get in here and work, you have to be careful because you'll end up dropping stuff down inside of the oil pan, and it's just it's a dumb design. Also, if this engine really begins to come apart, and as you can see, a lot of these guide rails are plastic, and this is what's goofy. Back in the day, before my time, okay, I think a lot of people would agree, especially I know my mentors would agree that back in the day, you didn't have to access timing chains or mess with timing chains. Timing chains should last the lifetime of the car. And ultimately, when you're in here servicing this type of stuff nowadays, it's not the chains. I mean, you might as well put a new chain in there while you're in there servicing something. But bottom line is, it's ultimately not always the chain that you need to go after. It's the plastic guide rails and stuff that is used in these modern cars. That's the reason why you do timing chain services nowadays. But from what I understand, like pre-1980s, when everything had timing chains, you really didn't mess with timing chains or anything like that. So anyway, so yeah, that's where we're at on that one. And then we got the engine in for the Toyota. So I think today, as a matter of fact, here in just a little bit, I'm going to jump on it with Braxton. All we really pretty much have left to do on this one is disconnect the torque converter from the flywheel, a few exhaust bolts, engine mounts, and then we're going to get this engine out of here and get that other one back in. So that ought to be big feet. So that's pretty cool. There's Ruby. Ruby! Say hi. She's a Vizsla pit bull, in case you're wondering. I know I've got another monster around here somewhere. This is our house hippo. This is Pumbaa. Hey, Pumbaa. Aw, man, what have you been into? Been rolling around in the dirt? Daphne's somewhere around here. I don't know where she's at, so. But, oh, and then we also got the carburetor and all that installed on this pressure washer. And so, I'm not too happy with this. So, one of the complaints that it came with was that it has a hard pull start on it from time to time. It's like it locks up. So we ended up getting in here and checking it out, and it's definitely something mechanical going on inside of the engine as to why it likes to lock up every now and then. What exactly it is, I can't tell you, because we'd have to open it up and go in there and look. But we put a new carburetor on it. You absolutely cannot use ethanol fuel in any form or fashion on accident in any way on these Simpson pressure washers. Also, these are not commercial pressure washers. These are like the top dollar home pressure washer at 420 cc. I think it's 4,400 psi. And so this pressure washer is only rated for like 50 hours a week. And so I don't know. I think on this one, instead of getting into it and getting into the engine and all that other stuff, it might be best just to go ahead and run it until it explodes, warranty it out, and maybe get something that's a little bit more durable. So, but yeah, I'm not too happy with that one. So, anyways, guys, all right. Well, I think it's time to quit messing around. And I hear, oh, look at that. That hawk has something. You hear it screaming? You see it? Its dragon's carried it off. That's hardcore. Hawks are hunting around the property. Oh man, before I let you guys go, look what happened last night. Isn't that crazy, bro?
Yeah.
So this happened around 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm thinking, because the dogs went nuts. And we couldn't figure it out why. And then when I came out to start work this morning, I noticed this. So thank the good Lord that nobody got hurt. It didn't crush or destroy anything. But I think it's going to take us a month to chop this thing up and deal with it. So fun times at Matt's Auto Repair. All right, guys. Well, hey, everybody on YouTube. I really appreciate you guys supporting us and watching our channel. Just a few reminders. Definitely, if you have any questions, shoot them in the comments. If you're working on your own projects and whatnot and you're stumped or you need some help, definitely ask. I've noticed that on my channel, people seem to be real good at responding to others and sharing information and sharing knowledge, and that's what I really wanted this whole thing to be about. So yes, if you need any help, shoot them to me in the comments. Just put them out there. Either myself or somebody else will definitely help you out and answer them. Also, I've been known to trade emails and phone numbers and help walk people through stuff and whatnot. So just give me a holler. All right, guys. Well, this is Matthew, your friendly neighborhood technician, signing off.